Hey, it's the 26th of April. It's day 26. It's day 26 of Vlog Every Day in April, and I have a lot of thoughts. So I was going to talk more about the book fest and have footage, but I think what I'm going to do instead is just make a video of just footage so that I don't waste any time of the footage of just me talking. I'll put up the footage either tonight or sometime this week, I promise. And today I'm going to talk about stuff that I'm thinking about because there's actually stuff I want to talk about. So here we go. Thing one. Today is the 24th anniversary, memorial of Chernobyl. That the Chernobyl power plant in the Ukraine exploded 24 years ago today, which matters to me because I'm currently writing a novel that revolves around 3 families who are affected by that event. Which, it's interesting writing a novel because I've written other novels that were set either just fantasy, so anywhere in the future, whatever. And then I've also written a World War II era, 1945-1955. And so it's weird writing something set in a time that you were alive but you have no recollection of, because I was like 10 days old when this happened. So it's just interesting. Anyway, so that's going fairly well, I believe. And so I know a lot about Chernobyl right now, which is kind of interesting also. Yes. Interesting, but not particularly happy, so I won't go into depth. Unless you want me to, and let me know in the doobly-doo pants bar comments below. Or I could read you something or whatever. Anyway, moving on. Thing 2. The last couple days I've gotten very, very good at leaving important things behind. There was the fiasco yesterday with leaving my notebook outside of the room where the John Green panel was and not realizing until 40 minutes later or so. And by 40 minutes I mean like 15 minutes after the event, so it was like an hour and 15 minutes later. And that notebook contains my current stories and screenplays and outlines and character sketches and everything important to me writing. And it would be very, very hard to recreate. So I was freaking out when I realized I had not lost that, but left it behind. I knew where it was. I just realized I left it behind. And then today, I got home from work and I brought my bike upstairs. I'm sitting outside my door and I'm digging through my bag for my keys. And I'm like, I left my keys on the table inside. And lo and behold, I did. So I texted my roommate, and she usually hangs out with her fiance on Mondays after work. And so I'm like, are you coming home? If not, that's okay, but I left my keys. So she stopped and unlocked the door for me, and she's amazing. She's an amazing person. I mean, they're nearby, so it wasn't like totally out of the way, but still an amazing person. And then she's back with her fiance again. So I need to stop this trend of leaving important things behind. I need to work on that. I'm gonna be a horrible future parent. Mom, where's Jimmy? I don't know. Did I leave him at the store? Or at the park? Or in the car? Huh. Yeah. I need to work on that. Thing 3. While I was sitting outside my door, waiting for the door to be unlocked for me, I was reading Nick Nor's Infinite Playlist, and I've never read it before, and I'm reading it because I want to love David Levithan. Or I want to love what he writes, because I already love him. And side note, I want to hook him up with my dad. So if, David, if you're watching this and you currently are not in a relationship, I know someone that you should meet. That's weird. Anyway, so I'm reading that. And then the song Home by Edward Sharpe and Meg Zeros. It's probably the song playing in the background of this video. And I'll put a link on my face to that song. Came on, and it was like too much. Because I'm near the end of the book, and so it's just, it was too much about how when you love someone, it's not like I saw them and it was clicked and it was perfect and we were made for each other and I met my soulmate. It was more of a, I want to know everything about this person, good and bad and right and wrong, and I want to know what they're thinking about when they stare off into space, and just stupid things like that. And that got me thinking that I wanted someone like that, because I currently do not have someone. And then it got me thinking that I just want someone that I can love, like just so I can, when I look at them, I have that feeling of I love you. And it's you. You don't have to do anything. It just is. And I don't want that to happen in the moment. I don't want it to be sudden. I don't care if I'm walking down the street and I'm like, you are the person destined for me by fate and the stars. I don't care if it's instant like that. I don't care if that's the only person I ever feel that way for. I just want someone to feel that way for, if that makes sense. This video is a whole lot deeper than I ever intended it to be earlier today. Interesting. I hope you all had good days, and if not, I hope tomorrow is better. You will be seeing me tomorrow